So with no viewers, nobody's watching. So what do I do? It's reasonably cool up in the loft at the moment. It's about 72 Fahrenheit. It's cooler than it's been for ages now. So yeah, I thought I'd come up here and run a few trains. But as usual, I'm lazy, and I'm basically going to run the ones that are up here. I've not tried them, I've not run them, and they haven't run for ages. So we'll see what happens. So I'm talking to myself here, aren't I? But I've got one on. Welcome. Hello, Andy. How are you, sir? Thank you for finding me. I was getting fed up with talking to myself. But that's pretty good, just over a minute. So well done. Thank you very much for being attentive. Right. Good. How are you getting on with those carriages that you were going to revamp? I've got 3 on now. Hello, Digger Evans. Good afternoon to you. Thank you for finding me. Yeah, I thought I'd just have a go. Who's the third one that's on, I wonder? Can you make yourself known? If not, welcome to Robert's Train Set. On an occasional live up in the loft, I am with my roundy train set. It can be run on iTrains, but today it's just going to be me manually trying to do it. So, yeah, what have we got there? Too damp at the moment to spray. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah, it's been raining a bit this morning. I did manage to get me walk in this morning. So that's quite good. I hardly got wet. So that was all right. So I suppose I better get some trains running, haven't I? So I'll switch this mug off here to see if I can get the other one up, which I'm having. Yeah, it seems to have changed since I was last here. So let's see how we get on. You might lose me. I don't know. Right. So there we go. So there's an overview of the layout, and unfortunately, I've only got the one extra camera. So my mug's on the computer in the lid, and this is my HD one, which of course won't matter being on StreamYard and not having an HD feed, but never mind. There you are. You're getting advice, you see, Andy. Yeah, there you are. You see, I'm glad I came on. Yeah, it is a bit distance, isn't it? So I can move this camera about, which I will do. You don't want to die, Digger. Is it rather warm in there then? Could well be. Right. What we're going to do? Let's bring this round here a bit. So yes, one of my cameras is the lead's broken, I think. So yeah, not great. It's all you need, isn't it? So let's get the Flirt going first. I better just check I've got the points set right. No, I haven't. So I've not run any of these. I've just come up here and what we one thing another, it sort of gets take the time just disappears. And I hope you can hear me all right. So yeah, that looks okay. Let's give the Flirt a run. I won't put any sound on. I don't think it sort of gets in the way a bit, doesn't it? So you'll be pleased to know that this won't be up for very long because I've got a new video going up tonight at 7. Just drinking me tea. So the Flirt's been going all right. I have tried to get the cab light and the step lights to come on, all to no avail, unfortunately. even though I took the body off and had a look. And as far as I can see, it seems all right in there. So I don't know, but that'll be in one of these videos. I can't remember which one it is. So we've got that one. I don't know whether to bring out the 101 or bring out the I'll bring out the 395, I think. Got anybody new on? I've got 4 up. Hope you're enjoying it. The one that can't talk. Right, hang on. Right, so yes, now the 395 is over the back of the back seam now. So sort of let me get my finger. It's behind this back seam here, which I haven't got a camera, so I can't show you. So let's see if we can get it out the siding. It'll probably fall off or something will happen. Let's see how we go. I've got to get it on here first, don't I? Okay, let's have a look. 395. There's the 395. Okay, we have it. Put the front lights on. So let's see if I've got it going the right way. Maybe not. Let's try it the other way. Oh yeah, that should do it. But as I say, it's been sitting there and it's not moving. I'll have to go and have a look. Right, be back in a minute. Anybody new? Oh, we got 6 on. Welcome everybody that's come on. 2. Oh, we're going. It's going. Just very, very slowly. Let's speed it up a little bit then, shall we? That's better. Now, hang on. Yeah. So I don't know if you've been should come through this bit here. This rail here, he says. I think what I'm going to do, I can't run it on this line for the simple fact it's not under control. So I need to bring it out, and we better slow it down before it hits something. So right, the next problem. Oh, it's gone down to 4 now, so I've lost 2. Right, the wife would break it. Oh, right. Yeah, it's not a good idea, is it? You know, especially with debts coming up. Right, so double feature. What, in the way of trains? Well, no, I've got a few more on it. Right, what I've got to do is I'm going to have to stop the Flirt where it is, or rather over this side. Or what I could do is, yeah, I'm going to stop the Flirt this side. All fun, isn't it? Here we are. Stop it there. Set the points. So that one, and we'll bring 395 out, hopefully. Quite impressed that 395 has been sitting there for about 2 months and not been used. I've got 5 now. Welcome the number 5. Sounds to me as though something's off the rails there. Not quite sure. If it is, it'll fuse it in a minute. Gonna have to stop it. Right, let's see if we can get it to the middle track. That's it. Go forwards. I don't know if you can see any of this. Can you see it? Oh, yeah. Gonna go. I think it might be having a bit of trouble with connectivity. Oh no, there we go. Right, let's see if we can swap over lines. Anybody new? We've got 7 on now. Welcome, all the new ones. Thank you for coming. We're doing a bit of there we are. Look, that could be a bit of dirty track, couldn't it? Be interesting to see if the Flirt hits the 395 on the corners, won't it? Right, let's we'll stop her there now, and we'll change the points back. And I've got one point that works and one that usually doesn't. So I'll go and have a look. No, it didn't. I need to get a new point motor for that one, I think. That's it. Yeah. Very nice having electric operated points, isn't it? But when they don't work, they can cause mayhem. Absolute mayhem. Right, we'll get the I think we'll get the 395 going the other way. Let's see what happens. And we'll get the Flirt carrying on. Right, okay. So what next? I didn't look to see why it was making that funny noise, did I? Have a look as it comes past. Have we got anybody new talking? No? Lost one. Not everybody's cup of tea, is it? Right, that's all right, that's all right. Yeah. No, it all seems on. Perhaps I've got a flat on the wheel. Listen for collisions, yeah. Well, it's Robert Jones here. What do you expect? That's a good one to have. Thank you very much. Hang on. I've lost the Flirt. What's the Flirt gone? Oh. Oh dear, everybody. Somebody didn't set a point properly, did they? So, yeah, that's interesting. So it ended up, hang on, where's my finger? There it is. It ended up on the siding that the 395 just come out of, on the other side of that scene. So I need to get it back out again, don't I? So should be all right, but I better just go and check it hasn't derailed when it hit the buffers. Yeah. No, it didn't. So let's see if we can reverse it and get her back out again. Here she comes. Yeah, Right, have we got that? Ah, you can see why, can't we? Okay, coming out. That's good. It was just went up against the buffers and was trying to wear the wheels out. Oh. Let's put the point at the right place so that it doesn't do that again, shall we? And then we can go off. Here we go. Right. So I must admit, I do like this Flirt. It's a nice logo. I mean, they've done a fabulous job on it. And if you want to see what they're like inside, you have to watch one of my next 1 or 2 videos. I can't remember which one it's on, I'm afraid. Right, so we've got the 2 modern trains, I would say, going, haven't we? So let's bring an old timer out, and we'll bring the 101 out and have her running around the middle, I think, around the inside. All I've got to do is find her. All right, hang on. The 101. Here it is. Okay. Right. So set the points. Let's see if we can come out that way. That didn't sound as though that clicked, did it? Right, that sounds better, doesn't it? There we are. Okay. Which way we're going? No, backwards. Right, here we go. Will it come out without falling off? And down to 6 again. Okay. So, what do you think, peoples? Is it worth doing? As I said, I basically used the trains that were up there. Now I've got the class 50 here. Right, so got too many mouses here. Now we need to change these back again. There we go. Hopefully. And we can go forwards now. Right. So I do find it. Now this is quite an old model. Hang on. That did not. That point did not change. Let's go back again. Oh no, it's come off. Too fast, Robert. We can get it on without fusing it all, shall we? Oh, yeah. Hold it. Just a minute, mister. That's a surprisingly heavy model, that 101. If you can hear me, that is. Right. Let's have another go, shall we? Yeah. Right. I'll try the points again and just check them this time. So no, I don't think any point motor could actually change the point when the the train is actually on it. So that was clever. Right, we should be okay now. So let's go forward. So yeah, so this is quite an old Bachmann model with the sound in. Hello, Bob Sims. Good afternoon to you, sir. Thank you for joining. Oh, hello, John. You're here, are you, John? Well done, John. I'm sorry, I'm taking you away from your work. Oh dear, can't do that, can we? Get back to it immediately. You know, your holiday's almost over, isn't it? Right. So basically, we've got, you know, the sort of the mass transit transport, haven't we? I have a bygone year, although you still have a ride in a 101 at the old preserved railways, can't you? Right. Oh, 11. Okay. Now, I've been going 21 minutes, which seems longer than that somehow, but never mind. So, what do you think of this camera angle? Is it okay? I can get it closer if you want, if I take it off the tripod. Please interact. And I can run them faster or slower if you prefer. Hello, Anthony. So you're lying down watching this, are you? Now that is a height of laziness, isn't it, John? Good God, I don't know. So how many of you have already got your Gets tickets? Put your hands up, please, in an orderly fashion, as John would say. It's nice to see somebody from the other side of the Atlantic. I saw your video on your trip to see Sparky's meet and greet. It looks like you had a very good time over there. Was I mistaken, but I didn't see an awful lot of Sparky in your video, or was I not looking properly? You are lying down, are you? Okay, why not? Well, I must admit, if I hadn't come up here and got off me BUM, I'd have been sitting in the sofa looking at YouTube videos probably. And I thought, I think I'd rather do this as it's not too hot up here. So it's just creeping up to 75, which is fine. I've been up here and it's been 95, and as you might know, I don't like heat. So yeah, we've got 14 on, which is quite nice. Can anybody tell me how many likes I've got? Because I can't actually see it on my screen here, if any, of course. Right, what we're going to do now. Well, I bought the class 50 up, so we might as well try using it, mightn't we? 13.7. Oh, okay. Fair enough. 7. Thank you. 7. Who used to say that? No longer with us, of course. Right, what I'm going to do now is bugger this all up and put the Flirt on the far side of the station it's going through at the moment. And then I'm going to take the 50 to the big long siding that's along the roof, which is, if I can get my finger in the right place, there. And bring out some really old wagons. Should be fun. And then that will clear this bit of siding here, where I've got the new Bachmann 08 with the old automatic Six. Oh, I've lost one now, have I? Okay. Len Goodman. Dead on. Well done. I always knew you've got a good memory, Mr. Andy. Okay. Right. So what do you think of it so far? 3 things: rubbish, passable, or reasonably entertaining. And then if it is entertaining, is it my waffling or the trains going round? There we are. That'll keep you busy for a minute, won't it? Right. What have I got to do first? Yes, I've got to put that there, haven't I? So I need to slow down the flirt a bit. Give it a chance to go behind. Not that slow. So let's see if we can get this point to work. No, didn't. You can hear them work. They seem, remember I'm using old Hornby point decoders. They seem to need a little bit of a kick up rhubarb. Up to 10 now, aren't we? Rhubarb, okay. Right, should be going behind the, yeah, there we are, we're going. Yes, got to remember to stop it, haven't I? Now let's go and stop it. So the only thing I don't particularly like about this Flirt is you can't actually turn the lights off inside. Well, as far as I know, you can't. So yeah, a bit of a pain. Right, I now need to, now, unbelievably, this class 50 that I'm going about to use, I haven't actually changed the number from 3. So I have put it in iTrains with the number it's supposed to be, and I've tried using it and nothing happens. So as you can imagine, I wasn't particularly happy. So right, I'm going to bring that out now. I need to change that point, don't I? Let's see if it'll click. It didn't. And we have another go. That looks all right. We'll find out, won't we? So, okay, right. I don't seem to have had my what's the word? Whether you like what I'm doing, yeah. Except from John for pick rhubarb. Okay. That's one thing I don't grow. Well, there's a lot of things I don't grow. Right, let's bring out the class 50. So it's in the siding here. There it is, if you see it. Okay. So let's, I'll put it back again. See the train's running. And we're going to bring it up to that end and then bring it back down the one that's here. So I'll go round there a little bit, so you can see it, and then try and get it and couple up to my wagons. See how we do. So we need to change that, and we need to change that. So let's bring her out. I just do a burst of sound for a little while, for a minute, all right? Not a cold start. Hello, Peter. It's Mr. Peter Dixon from Torrington Road. And again, I've taken him away from doing all his logos. Hope you're all right, Peter. Cooled down a bit, hasn't it? Hope your shed's... I've had me tea. We had it. Look, it's here. It's empty. Could do with another one, actually, but there we are. Do I dare leave it? Right. Okay, let's run this class 50 out. What does that sound like? Any good? Slow down. Change direction. Change the point. Takes about 3 goes to do it, which is a bit annoying. I think they actually work better when it's under our train's control, to be honest. A slave driver, am I? Well, you know, I'm trying to keep you interested. You know, I mean, watching a couple of trains running around isn't exactly overexciting, is it? You know? But of course, trying to do this downstairs on the end to end would be a right nightmare, wouldn't it? Because I can't think, unless I got Horby Railmaster to do it automatically, which you can do, but it's a bit open to. Basically, it just remembers what you've asked it to do. So you run it, and it remembers what happened, but it doesn't know where the trains are. It just uses what you put in it. Blinding, yeah. Right, we're running down there. I've got that one. I've got to find out which one am I in. I don't know. Change me. I've got my little camera here. Okay, I'm on the outside one. Right, so let's set the points of that. That didn't sound right. Let's have another look. If I can see it. Still not sure about that. Hang on, I'm just going to go and have a look, everybody, because I'm not sure about that. That's it. I don't want to couple up to the wrong train, do I? Definitely get one. Oh, it is that one. Okay. It's set right as well. Okay. So let's run the class 60 back. Got anybody new? Who's GR 2057, please? You're new to me, I think. Are you from America again? Looks like a bit of an American logo on your what's it name there? Welcome anyway. Right, class 50 is going to go backwards down this bit here. Hopefully. We need to get it to go, don't we? Just bring around a little bit. There we go. And now I can see it on my screen. And it's going up to the wagons. I think I should go around there and just couple it up myself, if you don't mind. I've not got any steam up here, to be honest. I did think of it, but, you know. Hello, Kelly. That's all right, you're not late. I just started it, didn't I? I'm just going to bring... I've just been out my next train. Oh, that's a long way away. Okay, here we go. And the camera in the fiddle yard is a sort of a something you put in your car or your lorry for a reversing camera, which works all right. Mr. DMU will do, will it? Okay, good. Well, you might like the next what's coming out here. Let's see how we go. That's bit weedy there. That one's a bit better, isn't it? Right, here we come. What do you reckon it's going to be then, anybody? You haven't got very long to say. And will it come out without deveining? It's about to appear. A little bit more diesel. Here it comes. A bit faster. Here we go. Yeah, definitely is. The old GTA wagon from Hornby. Rather heavily weathered by me, as you can see. So we get these trundling around. Now let's go back to the layout. Need to change the point. It has. So what does the class 50 sound like? Is it reasonable, or is it all a bit muffled? So, how long have we been on for? 38 minutes. Okay. So the battery's going a bit in this, and I might have to go down and get the charger. So let's give you my mug for a minute. Hello, I am here, you know. I'm not remote, so I've done this because I'm going to move the camera that you were watching all this on, and we'll have a look at the Bachmann 08, shall we? And I didn't want to make you all sick. Well, this could be fun. Right, I'll bring you back again. You can see the camera. There it is. Sounds fine, is it? Okay. And can you hear me over it? I should think you can, can't you? I would imagine you can. Right. Yeah. Have the other camera. That's the only trouble when you don't do very many live streams. You sort of get you sort of forget how to do everything. So you can still see the layout behind. And here's my screen from the fiddle yard, which you can change with this remote. So you get up the end there, look, you see. And the CTAs came from that line there. But we'll put that one on. Need that one, you can see whether the points have changed. Because they're quite a way, they're the other side over there. I'll turn off the sound to the last 60. And I'll turn the sound on to the put the lights on the Bachmann. They're on. You'd have trouble seeing them, but they're on. Right, let's it's a warm start. So I think the exercise, if I can do it, is bring the train that it's connected to out there, if I can, and then reverse it up and connect to the wagons that are this side, and then take it back into there. Shall we try that? And then uncouple once I've done that. So let's give it a go. I mean, it can only end in disaster, can't it? As it usually does. Right. How are we doing? 13 on. I suppose it's not too bad considering, is it? It's nice to see my regulars. Thank you very much, everybody, for supporting me. Right. What are we doing? We've got to set that one. 3 o'clock, peoples. It's 3 o'clock. Right, set that one. Got that one. Right, I might as well set that one while I'm doing it, mightn't I? So, okay, Mr. Diesel. Let's have a bit of a noise, as you should. And we'll see how we go. Now, remember, this one's got to stay alive, so should be pretty good, I would say. But we'll just have to see if the trucks, when you try and put them on the hard standing, they don't always go. You think they're on and they're not. As you come off it, they fall off. But you're always regular, are you, Andy? I'm pleased to hear that, because if you're not, it can be rather nasty, can't it? And I have had experience of that, so yeah, I'm not kidding. So let's follow her around a bit. So we need to get her off this point, don't we? Which we have successfully. So we'll slow down. We don't want to go and encroach on the main line, do we? Right, so let's have a reverse. Let's have the other horn. Right, we've got one off. Hang on a minute. Probably because they weren't connected properly. There we go. Yeah, and that's it. So I will be doing the last one is no, the last. Well, yeah, I think all 3 of them started, to be honest with the moon. There we go. Now these are fixed, the old couplings. No nem pockets on these, peoples. Okay, I think we've had enough of your regular, Andy. So I am going to do a video, well, I haven't done it yet, on uncoupling on the downstairs on the end-to-end, and just show all the different ways I can do it. And of course, one of the ways I can do it is with this 08 from Bachmann and the Class 31 from Bachmann, because they've got the automatic uncoupler, which works fine if you A, do it right, and B, choose your couplings properly. So I've got to slow this down now. So there is a slight problem with I haven't got many logos that have got stay alive in, and one of the problems, as you'll see in a later video, is with this 08, if you have it running around at, say, you're 15 miles an hour and then try and stop it, it will go an awful long way before it actually stops. But there is a way of stopping it doing that, which I'll explain in the video when you watch it. Right, so now we want to pull the whole train out. So we change direction. Have I got another horn? I don't think I have. That's it, isn't it? We'll do the guard's whistle, but no, you wouldn't do that there, would you? Okay, we'll have that one. That sounds a bit better, doesn't it? And we'll have the other one. Yeah, that one's better, isn't it? Right. Don't mind me waffling. That's what I'm like. After all, I've only got myself to talk to, haven't I? Right, we've got them off again. Yeah, it's these couplings, isn't it? What I should have done is bent them out a bit. I think they're too sort of close to each other, and then when they go round the bend, they actually hit each other, which then pushes it off. And it would help if the couplings were all the same height, which they're not on these. Right, okay. We have another go. Yeah, that one is very, very low on that. You'd almost think it. That's better. Does everybody else have as much trouble putting wagons back on when they come off? It's not a case of if it goes wrong, Kelly. It's a case it will go wrong. That's why you come and watch, hopefully. Let's have another go. See if any more of them are going to push up. Oh, we've got 17 on now. Well, I think they, to be honest, Anthony, I think they can derail anywhere, to be honest. Right, we can stop it now, can't we? Before we get out on the main line. Oh, yeah. So this, with the stay alive, it's still going. And it could pull out onto the track. But because it's going so slow, it's not too bad. So we need to change the point again. Right, seems to be taking 2 goes at everyone. Right, this will be fun, won't it? Backwards. See how we go. Okay, what are the odds on it derailing again, everybody? 50-50, 80-50, 100%. It's the one because it's different, not quite in line, I think. There we go. Go nice and slow. And remember, these are, yeah, I am. It truly, this sort of automatic uncoupling is, truly an upgrade, isn't it? Be able to do this anywhere without having to have, as you'll see downstairs, things under the track, on the track, or magnets in the track, Yeah, I think it's in. Well, we did it. Probably going to derail them now because they've hit the buffers, but there we are. Right, so what we want to do now, if I turn the camera around so you can see it, so we're successfully in there, and you won't be able to see it, but what you need to do now is, I've reversed in, haven't I? Now, if I try and take the uncouple, it won't work. So what I have to do is just give it a little squirt of forward, like that's enough. And then if I push the right button, I can find it. Yeah, they're not particularly clear, these. I think it's 20, isn't it? Hang on. No, not that one. Not that one. Which one of these? Oh, red end, direction light. No, I don't want that. No, you see it somewhere. I should have, oh, hang on, it might be those two. Right, red end auto uncouple. No, it's the cab end, isn't it? Right, here we go. There we are. Perfect. So, yeah, that worked quite well. So, you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but if I just whop it off here a minute and I'll go in a bit closer. Sorry about the shapes. Oh dear. Right. So if we go right in, so all I've done here is taken the blade off, you know, the coupling bit, and then it clicks over there quite well. It clicks over quite well, and when it pushes back, it just misses it. But obviously, if you had the coupling on this, it just wouldn't work, because they wouldn't couple up. It's a very short coupling on this, and obviously you can't put, you know, a Bachmann coupling in this because it hasn't got NEM pockets. Right, I'll go back again. But it's a nice model. So the only thing I would have liked on this, I think, is an opening door. I've done a whole video where I had a man sort of sat on the, you know, with his outside the door, and I used my little camera to sort of do a track view of it, you know, going in and out. Quite a long time ago, but you wouldn't be able to do it on this one, which is a shame. Right, we'll go back up. I'll click it back in if I can. Go on, in you go. That's it. Oh, right, sorry about that. Right, let's I'll get my mug up again. Sorry, peoples. It's the only one I've got, I'm afraid. And I've had it a bloody long time. There we are. Yes, I've had this a long time. I'm coming up to my 75th birthday in October. Just a few days before gets, to be honest. Right, I'm just moving this back. And I think what I'll do, I've got limited lead on this, so I can't do like I did with the other one. Because funny enough, the long lead that works on that beautifully doesn't on this one. I get lines all through it, so rubbishy camera, I suppose. Right. Okay, let's see what I've set you up this time, shall we? There we are. You like that one? I don't know, Kelly, you'll make me blush if you keep saying things like that. We do our best, don't we? Yes, I mean, obviously you can do it all automatically, although I can't at the moment because a lot of these, certainly the Class 50 hasn't been put through its paces on iTrains, and nor has the 08, Bachmann 08. so they wouldn't work really. They probably would sort of almost do it, but I've not even speed matched them yet. That's how lazy I've been. It's just been too hot up here. I just can't, It's it's a hobby. You don't really want to be uncomfortable, do you, doing it? And I must admit, I'm doing quite well here. So we're creeping up towards 80. I better see how the battery's doing. I reckon that it's doing another 56 minutes. So that would do the same as we've already done. Isn't too bad, I suppose. So yeah. So I think I'm going to leave these running, and we'll have a bit of a discussion. Can I ask all the YouTubers amongst us that actually do YouTube videos? Have you noticed that you don't seem to be getting, or you're struggling to get views that you might have used to have got? Absolutely, Anthony. It's no good doing something you don't like, and you've got to be able to walk away like I do when it's too hot. I'm not going to come up here and feel uncomfortable and whatever. Getting older, the heat can affect you, can't it? I don't want pegging out up here. They'd never find me, would they? Oh. What's this one, sir? Yeah, I've got a Dave Hole Class 52, absolutely. Because I used to wash them at Paddington Station when I was a nipper. Well, not that. Yeah, it was when I was a nipper. I can't actually remember ever seeing steam engines at Paddington Station. I do remember being put on the Merchant Adventurer train down to Weston-super-Mare when I was a nipper. And just to show how times have changed, I was put on the train by my mum in Paddington and met by my aunt down in Weston-super-Mare and travelled all by myself over the 130 miles it was, I suppose. Yeah, well, if you look at my first ever video, at least I think it's on my first ever video, I did say I don't want to be managerised, and I don't want to be managerised. I'm doing it as a hobby. I'm not doing it to make a living. I mean, that's not to say that Sam does a good job, and he deserves what he gets for that, I think. But so do you sort of agree that views are harder to come by? And if you are managerised, you find that it isn't. You're still getting the views that you used to get. Now, I noticed if Peter's still here, I noticed yours haven't quite got what they used to get, Peter, have they? I don't think. Or am I being, or is that not the case? Oh, absolutely, John. Yeah, it's not all down to YouTube, is it? Let's face it. I mean, I feel that. I feel I don't do a bad video, but looking at the amount of views I get and how long they stay on, I tend to err on the side that maybe they're not as good as I think they are. I'm sure we all think we're doing a reasonable video, because hopefully we wouldn't probably put it up if we didn't like it. But yeah, like the rest of social media, hello, trains are up. Train Z, model trains. Yeah, I mean, I actually started a train set in 2017 after I retired and after my trips to Australia and New Zealand, because I watched a YouTube channel, because until then I didn't realise you could have sound and you could individually control the logos. Now, if I'd have watched the YouTube video and it was still DC with the old dial, I probably wouldn't have come back into it. Although, you know, I did have a DC when I was a kid. The thought of being able to control everything independently on the same track, you know, really appealed, and the sound. And that's why you know, I do tend to err on having sound fitted locos. Now the 395 isn't, but most of my ones are. I've not got that many out of my 50 odd locos that aren't sound fitted. And yes, it is expensive. You know, there's over 200. I mean, the TTS, quite a few of mine are TTS, and you know, they do the job. You know, for the money they do the job. I find the new Hornby one, which is really innovative. It's almost as innovative as just automatic uncoupling on the Bachmanns, if not more so. I just find all the fluffing around and having to put the sounds on and that. It's good that you can swap them, absolutely, but yeah. The ones I've got, I've basically got already with it on, you know. And that's basically really why I got ESU decoders in the Flirt rather than the Hornby one, you know. Yeah, you do very well, Kelly, for what you put up. Yeah, absolutely. Keep at it. Right, how's our... well, it's saying I've got 33% left and 49 minutes, but it looks very low. And how's the one on this computer doing, I wonder? This doesn't use half as much as the other one. There we are. Well, I've got 50% left on the one running the trains. That'll last another hour and 43 minutes. But I think I'm going to... I think I'm probably going to stop this in about 10 minutes. When I'll have been up for what, an hour and 15 or so, right? So I've managed to get 19 on, which I don't think is too bad. Considering I come on very irregular, don't I? Yes, John, absolutely. My last one, I'm really disappointed in it. Now, what don't they like? That I was, you know, got my mug on it, and then I don't know. I thought that might be all right, but it's obviously not. Now, in the next one going up tonight at 7 o'clock, yes, I do have one of those, but only one. And what it's about is, if you watch the one where the Ginty got sent back, it's a replacement for the Ginty. So see what I bought, and I can say it's not all gone well even with that. But yeah, watch tonight. So I think for the last 8 minutes, I'm going to put some sound on. Okay, everybody? So please put your earphones in or whatever you want to put in. Okay, it's all a bit dingy, isn't it? Never mind. I just haven't got any steam up here. I tend to take all my locos down. Now, the ones that are running today, so the 101, the 395 and the 755 Flirt, they stay up here because they're a pain to take apart. You know? Although, to be honest with the Flirt, if you sort of spin it away from the diesel part, you can carry it. I took it downstairs to try and do the work. But whatever, you know. I'm quite pleased. I think they've run reasonably well. I don't think you could, you know, they have been sitting up here or sitting in the cupboard downstairs, and I've not really used them. And the one thing I will say about tonight's video is I do show a selection of my 060 and 040 logos doing the points test, which I tend to do when I do a new video, don't I? A new logo. You might be interested to see how they handle it, really. And that all sort of stems from the new one. And what is the new one? We'll have to find out tonight. Not long to wait. So, I'm really pleased. You're struggling, are you? Okay. Hang on then. Right. So I think the answer is, let's see if you're any better with this. You can have my mug again, I'm afraid, for the last couple of minutes. Right. Is that better, John? Right. Is that better or not? I'm just about here, can you? As the new camera view made it better, because obviously I've got the camera in front of me. Hang on. I think the energy saver's just come on, everybody. So I don't know, where did that an hour and a half go? So I think this is going to die on this. So it's a wee bit better, is it? Okay, well let's turn it off. So that's the noisy Class 50. Just turned off the diesel, and actually the 101 isn't bad, is it? There we are. So thank you everybody for joining. I hope you've enjoyed it. Well, I've just done what you asked me to do, John. Okay, my old son. Hello, Dennis. I'm afraid I'm just about to go out, and I'm going to be forced to go out because I'm going to run out of juice on the computer doing this live stream on. So please have a look at my video tonight and give that a like. And it'll probably be as long again before I can do another live one, but you never know, dear. You know what I'm like. So happy trains, everybody. And I look forward to your video uploads or your live streams. And whether I'll get on to Anthony tonight, I'm not quite sure, but we'll see how we go. But cheers, everybody. Cheers. I'm just clicking the end stream button now, and it doesn't do it until you do it. And I can do an outro video, but I won't do that. So bye-bye, everybody. Bye.